What's up guys, it's Godzilla Rexy74 here, and for today's video, I'm back again with another, graphic novel review. And for this one, I'm going to review Godzilla Legends from IDW Comics. Sorry I said that incorrectly, but anyway, back to review. This is actually my very first Godzilla comic or book I ever owned. Yeah, I got this somewhere in Christmas of 2016 where I got it with my first ever Estes Monster Arts figure, so that's a very special moment. But anyway, this definitely is a great comic, and as you could tell, this is the complete version, which means it has all the issues of each kaiju comic in there, like to Rodan, Titanosaurus, Anguirus, Hera, and Kamanga. And yeah, and each one, like the Anguirus, like if the issue 1 or something like that, it's mostly, it been mostly based on the Anguirus, like making him as the main monster. So, Rodan, Titanosaurus, Hera, Anguirus, and Kamanga, they each have their own comic, which is doesn't mostly features them in it. Well, Godzilla does make his appearance, like we will get into, but only some small ones and maybe some bigger ones. Well, yeah, that's what Godzilla Legends like. It mostly gives the kaiju a spotlight, and probably in their own solo. It just mostly probably feature them or something like that. So let's get to the comic. Well, as you can tell, some artwork is going to be different in each one. Like in the Anguirus titled The Underdog, is going to feature Matt Frank's art in this one. And I'll say this, and he's a great artist if I'm being really honest. But anyway, and you could tell this is my first one since you can see some tears here. Yeah. And the ones in this comic is Godzilla, Anguirus, Destroyer, Hedorah, King Ghidorah, Kamanga, Mechagodzilla, Mothra, Rodan, and Titanosaurus. That's all the kaiju in here. And in the back, it shows the main one, which is Godzilla, Anguirus, Hedorah, Kamanga, Rodan, and Titanosaurus. And you can see here, it shows different artists who work on this on each of. I'm sorry about this, but anyway, showing different artists who work on the different issues, like Matt Frank, for example, worked on Anguirus, and Tony Parker works on the Titanosaurus issue. So here's the Tower of the Underdog, which I mentioned about Anguirus. Yep, Destroyer. And spoiler warning. The JSDF actually helped Anguirus to overcome Destroyer by grabbing these ice things or something to freeze Destroyer, and it collided into him, which would give Anguirus a chance to get into his Anguirus ball and bash Destroyer, which causing serious injury. To be honest, I thought he got killed in this one, but I think he got severely injured. But I think he probably still lives on. And when I mentioned about Godzilla, yeah, he does make some appearances like this one, where he does appear at the end, staring down Anguirus. And he went for the bigger threat instead. And here's another great art. It's almost like something you could get out of G-Fest. Anyway, and you could tell the artwork changed, like in the Lifespan Rodan, which shows tell Rodan's egg been stolen by the U.S. or Japanese army. I think it's probably the U.S. army that's had its base in Japan. And it shows the Heisei Rodan attack. And it shows a father who mostly wanted to protect the egg, and the son obviously getting bullied in this one. And later on the night, they kidnapped. They stole the egg. I don't. Well, it's kind of kidnapping since if you kind of think about it. And he brought it to the school just to make sure, just to prove himself to the bullies and to show something dangerous. And the danger basically came. And the father got arrested, obviously, for stealing the egg. Yep, and an attack happens of Rodan. And then the baby Rodan hatch. Rodan finally gets his baby back after... Let me see how many years was that again? I gotta re-look into that. It was something, 2011, so... You could get the year or something like that if you read this. I won't bother right now. And usually at the end they show a great art of the kaiju, and it's like it shows great look front face of Rodan. And in the Titanosaurus chapter 3, the secrets, it shows a boy with a telepathic connection, like communications. And he went to this woman, but he's not an actual woman. But we will get into that later at the end of the story. And he was meant to go there just to see if he could stop these kaiju, Godzilla, Ghidorah, and this is, I think, the only appearance of Ghidorah in this one. Rodan, Monster and Destroyer, like Godzilla, like trying to stop them and the other kaiju, so they could probably tell them to stop or something like that, or make them feel their pain and suffering. And so far, Tess is doing good till he's showing pain, and technically, instead of connected to Godzilla, he connected to Titanosaurus, and he can show it cause some chaos. And yep, it shows Titanosaurus right there rampaging through, I kind of forget which city. And then, just imagine seeing a 100 feet tall dinosaur just staring at you from your house. Just imagine that. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah, now this actually go give you a good scale of how a kaiju look like in front of your house. This gave me a good, perfect analogy. And the humans and Titanosaurs being transported. And I forgot which air part. This part right here, yep, they're aliens technically. I kind of don't know. I kind of forgot which aliens there are, but I'm not going to say the Black Hole Planet 3 aliens since I don't really think these are the Black Hole Planet 3 aliens. Like, yeah, there's Titanosaurus, there's a black hole, Mechagodzilla look like the showing ones they used back in the 1974 and 75 films, but they didn't really have the gorilla looking looks they have from the 70s. But maybe it's just an alteration or something like that. And their plan for conquest is going on their way. And here's Titanosaurus with a cloud of Godzilla of a background. Again, another nice artwork. Well, this is where I'm going to pick up with 3. I think this video is going to be extremely long if I do all of them, but I'll quickly go through and tell you the major parts in this. In Hedorah, basically there's Super Mechagodzilla or Mechagodzilla 2 or the Heisei fought Hedorah, and Godzilla came in to fight Hedorah as well. And then, basically, Hedorah got on Godzilla, and Mechagodzilla blast Hedorah away. Well, first Hedorah got on him, and then they blast Hedorah away. Like, get him to smaller pieces. Which it happens some far right. Nope. Right here. And there's the little still pieces. And Hedorah could be reformed again. And another great artwork. And Kumonga, which is the last one. Which, when I mean by Godzilla having minor appearance, well, this one actually seems a little different. This one mostly based on this guy, adventurous guy, climbing on Godzilla and taking some of his taking some of the parts of his dorsal fins. Which I just want to imagine what that probably feels. To give you a perfect analogy, like, just probably like that guy just being a bug to him. Like, you know, these mosquitoes? Yeah, it's kind of like that. But this is actually pretty surprising to see birds on Godzilla. And they have to go through his rampages. I wonder how the birds are able to do when he battles something like Destroyer or something. And that guy got shot during the chaos. And he joins in, and he's witnessed a battle on Godzilla when he battles Kumonga. He survived a nuclear blast, which is surprisingly, even in himself, how I'm not dead. And yeah, and this is the part where it has to be glued back. And this is messed up because he used his own arm to hit him with it. And not just someone hitting you with your own arm after they cut off from you. Yep, Godzilla won the battle. And he trying to make a great statement of how to try and make peace with Godzilla till Godzilla attacking the city, which is in Australia. And he say, we're doomed. I could agree. And a great drawing, good paint, art of Godzilla Kumonga. And I did something quite stupid, and technically, I was in a younger age when I got this, and I have to color this. Yeah, you could definitely tell this is my first one ever, so I won't do that now, but I thought there's something you could color in, but yeah, I'm not dumb. But there's Rodan with a fire, Titanosaurus, Anguirus. Hera, well, I never like Hera, so I never get him a color. And there's Kumonga. And an ad for Godzilla, for some other Godzilla comics, like Kingdom of the Monster. And that's it. So, this is totally a great series. Like, if I had to rate it to between 0 to 10, I would give this a 9 out of 10. Or an 8 out of 10. Like, this is a great comic. Like, it's nowhere good as something like Rulers of Earth, but it's still a great comic series. Well, hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what's your favorite comic. Like, probably something like from the Monsterverse, or something from IDW or some other comic book series. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see y'all later. Bye.